Don't you know no good?
See, the first love, man.
I thought that was part two.
We like shows like that.
Yeah. Dance connection. That's what they had to shoot. I'm gonna play one more hit, then we're gonna get to this shit. Cause it's gonna get hot.
If you're to play this music, is what is it supposed to say?
Huh?
We do not own
We
the
do not own the
copyrights.
We don't own none of this shit.
They will cut you live.
Yo, you know this is a lit. Yo,
So
I'm
what
gonna
is
smack
what
in
is
the head because
what
I
is the significance to this song right here? What do you remember?
Strawberry Letter 20.
What about it, Brother John? What about it?
Man, well me, I
It is
grew
the
up.
first colored album. It was red. The vinyl was red.
Oh, for real?
Yep.
Oh yeah. I don't know.
I was living on Carvey Road in front of the guys, in front of the
I don't know.
golf course.
Unless you doing by genre, because what is them band boys, man? And the Caucasian brothers, man. They're a good band, brothers. I'm into all kind of music. What's the fucking name, man? I know it. Grand Funk.
Grand Funk, that
They had a yellow album, which was 78.
Okay. Is that Larry Graham?
No, Grand Funk. We're an American band.
Oh,
Yeah. But see, the key to this, man, is this actually is a remix because you know Quincy Jones is the producer. He was the first puppet. You know what I'm saying? This was a remix of a guy named Shuggy Otis. He actually wrote this song. Same thing, same chord or whatever, but I can't remember, Louis Johnson or whatever. He reinvented it lately. It sold more albums than that did. It should be coming up in a sec. You know, we're going to talk this shit because we got to get to the Alabama situation.
Yes, Lord.
What's the topic, Rob?
Wrong.
It ain't easy out here. That's the topic for the day, folks. It ain't easy out here. We're gonna tie into a couple other little things like it ain't a motherfucking cakewalk to go legit. It ain't.
This is the look. This is the look of the century, man. How hard that shit is, man.
Trust me,
And it's 2 notes.
that nigga snorted the 8 ball.
It's
That nigga was
3 notes.
For his motherfucking fingers move that fast, so.
No, it's 2 notes. That's it. 2 notes. Genius shit, man. Them dudes still be doing shows and
Oh, yeah,
shit.
it's good,
That's
Most of the people that played in a lot of those bands, before Bruno Mars came out, the dude that produced him and put all of that shit together, like that whole function, he is a music producer, and he was realizing on the back of all the albums, it was a lot of the same fucking people, musicians, playing a lot of the music. So he went and found the majority of them now that was still alive and put them together. He came up with that funk, that boom, 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 boom. This is the funk. That's the same motherfuckers that played on like James Brown, like all types, like different bands. He put them motherfuckers together and they came up with that sound.
yeah, because they got Bootsy on some of their shit.
Yo, that shit is.
You know, you can't
Into the music.
you can't get no better out here than Bootsy Collins, Stanley Clark, and Larry Graham, especially.
Now
Larry
y'all don't
Graham.
even know Bootsy Collins played for James Brown.
Yes,
Oh,
he
yeah.
did.
Even Bootsy
Yeah,
Collins.
he the one. Him and his brother.
And
Cat,
what's the dude? Baby Bubba, the one that wear the crazy glasses and what the fuck is his name? Yo?
Who you talking about?
That is Bootsy Collins.
Yeah, Bootsy Collins.
It's another motherfucker that played for James too.
You had
That's
Bootsy?
kind of famous.
You had the Ohio players played for him. That you talking about? You might be
Keep
talking about
going.
Leroy Sugarfoot Bonner. He the
Keep
one
going.
that sang on the Ohio players shit. His brother Catfish Collins, he played the guitar on there because they the ones who played on. They the first ones who, when James said I want it on the one, you know, everything used to be the 1, 2, 3, 4 or 1, 2. On the one is you just bang, you know what I'm saying, and you on point from that. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, but
James Brown's a bad motherfucker. And if y'all don't really know, James Brown is an Indian. That's what Indians look like.
yeah.
That's what real Indians
See,
look
people
like.
thought
James
he
Brown.
always had a perm.
No, James Brown is an Indian. That's what they look like. He's a lumpy Indian. Go
Yep.
fucking research it.
Wide nose, smooth skin.
Big cheeks, everything. Bullshit.
And that motherfucker had hella hits, man. We're gonna get into the topics, but you know, once I start talking this music shit, man, you know how me is saying, man. Like James Brown was a different entity, man. You know what I mean? He was sent
You
here
can't
by
listen to
God.
no music from the late 70s to now without some piece of James Brown music.
Oh yeah.
I don't care if
Even if it's a vocal.
even if this new shit. You know what I'm saying? It's still using the same bass line, same drums, same snares, all of that shit that James
In the
Brown.
80s, if you didn't sample Funky Drummer, your shit wasn't
Yeah,
shit.
most of our old 70s and 80s, early 90s hip hop had something to do with James. It came from James Brown.
Yeah. You
Most
know.
of the samples and basses, they might have chopped them and twisted them
Yep.
1,000 different ways. But it,
Then Dre come in and he
Dre-
brought that Parliament shit.
Dre came and bought the whole funk.
Yeah, that
The
Parliament,
West Coast,
that Parliament.
like, they like funk music. They bought that whole sound.
Because they parties over there, they be playing some Parliament.
Yeah, they listen to all
Another
that.
band that hit of their time, man. They was you know, George Clinton was a victim of his own demise. He
Yeah,
was a genius, man. You know what I mean? He was the first RZA. You know what I'm saying? Where he would put different people together, man, and make albums and stuff like that, man.
And he was one of first people to kind of do what Shock G did, like have like basically a different version of yourself on the same album, changing your voice, like Sir Knows Defunct, like that was George Clinton.
Dr. Funkenstein.
Yeah, all of that
And all
shit.
them motherfuckers. Yeah, that's that old shit for real.
The bigger the headache, the bigger the pill, baby. Fucking man. That's one of my shit. I'm gonna listen to that shit when I get
I'm
out.
saying that I'm
Dr.
gonna go
Funkenstein.
on and listen to Uncle Charlie.
Yeah.
Bounce.
It's
Oh,
man, the music was so good when we were kids, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, you really felt that shit. So, saying this, with the kids of today, the music they listen to, I don't get it, but I get it why they get it.
Yeah, it's
They
their
feel
music though.
Yeah, you know,
We
they
can't
feel.
I'm not supposed to. That's why I kind of get. I ain't gonna say I get mad. I look at guys my age and I ask like, what's wrong with your era? There's nothing wrong with your era. You don't have to adopt their era.
Yeah.
That's their era. That's their music. That's their time. Let them do their thing. We don't have to assimilate into their time.
You don't have to wear
You know
little
what I'm saying?
pants and say dummy.
Not. It's just like, because most of that shit, like if I listen to it, it's gonna make me angry. I don't want to be angry. I don't want to get out at the gas station and looking at everybody like, fuck y'all looking at, because that's what that music do to you.
I ain't gonna lie, that dude, what the hell is his name, man? My daughter played it sometime, man. Was it Little Baby? I like him, yo. I don't give a fuck what nobody
I
say,
like
man.
both of the babies.
Yeah, Dear Baby and Little Baby.
I like Lil Durk. Some of them I can listen to, but I can't do it for long periods of time. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't really care too much for.
I don't see how you get up 6:30, 7:30 in the morning. You got your car, your kids in the back seat, and all you hear is it's like, how the fuck can you do that? Like, I can't do that. Like, because that's gonna set the pace to my day. I'm gonna be walking around looking crazy as a motherfucker.
You know, sometime when I'm on the way to work in the morning, it's like 5:30 or whatever. And the easiest music to ride to is some Dr. Dre to me.
Yeah, I can
creeping
listen
on
to
the
Drake.
back street on
I-
the knees. I got.
I'm
I
still
got
listening
niggas
to.
want these.
I'm still listening to NWA.
Yeah.
Too Hard motherfuckers.
Oh yeah.
When y'all be playing the
Fuck it
drums,
up,
like
Yella.
y'all don't even know nothing about that.
Yeah.
Like I listen to old shit. I need to feel it because our time period had a purpose when they did music. It had some type of
Just like people didn't really know until they saw the movie that, you know what I'm saying? I don't know how we ended up with this kind of knowledge of underground shit. Shit we probably really wasn't supposed to know, but I already knew that, you know what I mean, Eazy-E, how Dre created that. That's what made Dre a genius. Yo took it bar for bar. Like, it was a bunch of takes. And then he just put it all together. Because Eazy wasn't a rapper. He was a money man.
It was the money man.
You know?
A lot of people don't realize that if you go back and you listen to them, like if you listen to Too Hard Motherfuckers, that's really Ren wrote all that.
Yeah.
Then you want to go back and you listen to the majority of Easy shit and some of the Dre shit. Cube wrote it.
Yeah,
Till DOC came and DOC started writing for damn near like all of them. Like that shit is crazy.
Yeah.
You go back and listen. Cause I get an argument. Me personally, I don't listen to Jay-Z. Right? Nothing against Jay-Z. I'm not a Jay-Z, like everybody probably a Drake fan now. I'm not a Drake fan. I don't listen to them.
Andre 3000 was smoking both.
You know what I'm saying? But the thing is,
Niggas don't agree with me,
everybody,
though.
like, you can't say nothing bad about Jay. Everybody put him on his pedestal, right? But I'm the type of person I hear and listen for shit in music that the average person don't listen to. If you from Philly, that's just like you from Baltimore, and even if you wrote a song for somebody, you're gonna say Baltimore shit.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying?
Mhm.
I'm just gonna put this out here, and then we getting off this conversation.
You about to hurt.
Go listen to Young Chris and Neef. Anything they did when they was out during that time period.
Shout out to E. Richard Stoner because
Go
they
listen.
always say this.
Go
And I
listen.
totally agree.
Go listen to Jay. Listen to Beanie. Listen to Jay.
Any style
Hold on.
Jay-Z
I'm
got
not finished. I'm not finished.
stole from his artist.
Go. No, he ain't stealing from all of them because I know some motherfuckers that wrote for him that can't say that they did it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Go listen to Lupe.
Yeah.
First album, Kick Push. Anything that Lupe wrote that's conscious, and then listen to any J song that's talking about something with a purpose and a conscious in it. I'm giving it to you to raw. I'm not gonna say
Shout
nobody
out
did
to
nothing.
E. Richard
I just want you
Stoner.
to go listen to that shit.
He know.
That's it. Just
He
go
say
listen
it
to
all
it.
the time. You know, it's not taking nothing away from
Nothing.
Jay. He's a smart
It's
man.
nothing, but
Don't
I
cut us
I
off,
know
Mr. Carter.
him as an artist. I ain't gonna say I don't fuck with. I fuck with the music, but I'm not a dick rat. I'm not gonna be saying, oh, you're the best. No, because I know too much. I got too many friends in the industry, been in the industry 30 something years or better, and I know how the industry work. You understand what I'm saying? He is a very intelligent businessman.
Yeah.
I fucks with him on that side of the coin.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It's just like somebody tried to.
You can't
argue
talk. I
with
don't
me.
want to talk about nobody talking about rap, and you not talking about a Black Thought, a Mos Def, a Nas. Like you want chaos.
take it further
You
than
trying
that,
to
yo.
you want to
Like-
take away from all these niggas and put them niggas up as great?
But see, motherfuckers
Cause it's niggas that was rapping before it was about the money.
Motherfuckers
That was just-
don't even
will
give
destroy
the real props to Melly Mel or to Kool Mo D or Grandmaster Cass. Like, yo, these niggas paid the way they took it from.
That's what I'm saying. So it's like
Give
you
it
want
a-
to talk about Jay.
You know what
Who
I'm
did
saying?
Jay pattern himself after? Kane.
Yeah.
I lived in the Kane era. Wasn't nobody fucking with Big Daddy Kane. You understand what I'm saying?
I wish people would stop the comparison. You know?
It is not to me because it's apples and
those,
oranges. You
that,
talking about
the three-headed monster of 80s hip hop was Kane, Rakim, and KRS. People need to stop comparing them three dudes, man.
And who was good friends and nobody knew it. KRS-One and Kane used to hang together,
Yeah.
even during the whole battle shit and all of that shit.
Yeah,
They
they
was
helped
hanging
move
together.
and all that shit.
You know what I'm saying? Like that.
And that's what Kane was like, yo, I ain't got no.
He
beef with
wanted to
Joe.
battle KRS-One.
Yeah.
That they was supposed to battle. You know what I mean?
But see, the thing about it, I don't care what anybody say, and I'm gonna do some comparison, yo. No, nobody was fucking with Cade. I'm sorry.
Man, let me tell you something. Mad skills, right? Every summer used to come up, chill, whatever. Can write a song on the spot. Nigga been writing for motherfuckers for years. You understand what I'm saying? Like rapping, the whole shit.
Skills nice.
Nigga,
See, for a
He
long
fucked me
time,
up one
Virginia
day.
was cursed too, man.
he fucked me up one day, right? Because we had these conversations on this podcast, and we sitting around talking about shit that you can't rap about. I was joking, because I was like, man, I'm tired of these niggas rap. Da, 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 da. Next thing you know, next day song. Like, you know what I'm saying? He one of them type of niggas. Like, and the shit we talked about was in the song. You know what I'm saying? So then it's like, I know the way he talk, and it's like all of them that write for somebody else, they got keywords they say, so they can let you know
No,
that
they're right.
they wrote that shit. You know what I'm saying? It's like writing a book. Like Shakespeare would put something somewhere that you know is some Shakespeare shit.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? So
Missy Elliott wrote some fire shit for people, man.
man,
Motherfuckers don't
songs
know,
that you would
man.
never think. Justin Timberlake.
Yeah.
When all them niggas was hanging out together, man, them niggas was banging
Yo.
those fucking hits. Hit
Robin
fucking
Thicke.
hit.
Man, you know all these dudes, man.
Well,
But
that's just
yeah, let's go ahead, man, and get on topic. Go ahead, Big Sam.
oh man, this your man Sam who speaks.
Big
Bro
Tone
show.
in the house. If you don't know, you know you know.
And Big Rob in here, y'all.
Today's topic, man, it ain't easy out here, man. And
It ain't.
on top of that, it is not a cakewalk trying to go legit.
Whew.
Another way to put it, trying to and have any type of legitimate business or trying to put yourself on the right path in life, especially when you're black, it is not fucking easy.
Yeah, because somebody will always, not somebody, sometimes you put shit in front of yourself. You know what I mean? Like, it's always a monkey wrench or a booby trap somewhere for you really trying to get ahead. And then you know how you used to do and stuff like that. But you have to really, really sedate that because you know what's next.
Well, I was gonna spin it from what Sam said. The part about it not being easy going legit. I'm just gonna speak from coming from the streets to going completely legit. Like now, there's no law breaking, no nothing going on. My nigga,
Yeah,
that's
I
a
would
hard.
cigarette.
That's
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 not an easy walk.
that's
man.
a hard. That's a
that shit
hard
ain't for,
transition, man.
That shit is not for the faint of heart.
Mm-hmm.
Especially when people looking at you like you supposed to still be out here.
Because most of the time, by the time you get to that point where you are in the street and you trying to go legit and you want to do something with yourself, maybe you had a life altering experience, or you may have had your kids, you had something that fucking shook your ass and woke you up and made you want to turn the corner. Excuse me. When you get into that, you can't be naive. You can't. Because it's like I'm constantly telling guys this. You can't think because you're going legit that it's going to be easy. It's not.
Yeah.
It's not designed. Then you start to get an understanding about how this shit is designed for you to be fucked up. Always got your hand out trying to do something, getting doors slammed in your face. How they fucking designed to keep their foot on your neck. It's like the more you start to get into legitimate businesses, you get the understanding of the racist shit. You know what I mean? The whole thing. Especially certain businesses really will open your eyes up to that shit. Trucking.
Oh my God! Don't.
The bigger you go into contract work, like commercial contract work type of stuff, the motherfuckers don't want to pay you, man, because they got like a whole year to really pay you.
I mean,
people don't know how that shit
people don't understand that trucking shit as far as like how that shit go. Like he just said, they could take up to a year to pay you your money.
These contracts,
You know what I'm saying with these
contracts.
contracts. Even down to when you just running a basic load, they got up to 45 to 60 days to pay you your motherfucking money.
And case in point, when y'all talk about that, I'm gonna spin it around the bend again with that. You know, when you were out there in the drug game and stuff like that, you had an option. You know what I'm saying? To where as though if somebody shorted money or owed you money, you could deal with it. In this corporate world, man, there's shit you can do
Yeah.
about it.
Let me
Keep
say
that
this:
shit, man.
today and yesterday was when I say a rough day for your boy. God damn it, Jim! I keep telling y'all, you niggas in the street is not tough. The email I posted one of the emails yesterday. Them motherfuckers talk to you, man, like you nobody and you're nothing. I don't know fuck what you doing on here. They basically word for word, every third word was we gonna take your shit. That's basically was. I had to go there today, cut the grass, and put me to the point where I got a house. It's on Drew Hill and that might be. Let me see, Pressman. What's at the Pressman? Is that Gold or Bloom? Drew Hill and Bloom, right? They just sold like two houses. My homegirl Tiffany, I know she had something to do. She sold the house. They sold for like $350, some shit like that, right? White guy, corner house was empty. He got grant money. They give him grant money to do an apartment building. They ain't giving me shit. They not gonna give me a motherfucking thing because I got federal charges. I can't even apply for none of those grant programs and none of that type of shit. My house been sitting. I bought that house probably like right when COVID, right the beginning of COVID. So I've been sitting on it, getting ready. The crazy part about it, yesterday I called my money guy. I was getting ready to go start fucking with it because I got two partners on it. Start fucking with it, and I'm thinking, we gonna go down. I get an email. I get a phone call, a text, and an email from one of my partners about the city is want to give us violations, want to do X, Y, and Z, and basically saying if we don't do something with that motherfucker in 30 days, they're gonna take it. So now I got a house that I could potentially, with me and my partners, make 100,000, right? That I know dealing with the city, I'm not gonna be able to put what I need to put together to go and do what I need to do with them because I'm black. I could do the work, I got the money to do, I could do all of that, but when the city gets involved, something that cost me 100,000 will want to cost me 200,000.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying? So these are the same motherfuckers. All of their properties is falling down. You allowing an open air drug market, but you worrying about one property. This how it works, and it's really nothing. Like I had explained it to my partners. There's really nothing we can do. All we can do is sell them motherfucker. Put the gold on the auction site. Put the bitch on the auction site and let it go and get our bread back and go on to the next
But
situation.
that goes back to it's a bitch when you trying to walk straight. Like you look at me.
The day was one of them days. Like I probably I almost lost it like a couple times today, to the point where I was like really angry. But it's like, who the fuck can I argue with? Who can I argue with? They don't even answer the phone.
And you
can't even talk to nobody.
That's the worst feeling. A motherfucker talk shit to you and you just got to eat it. And we don't come from that. But you gotta humble
You know why?
yourself,
Because
man.
the majority of your late teens, early 20s to your 30s, you are trying to dismantle all the shit you learned before you got there, especially when you go legit, because it don't work in that world.
Mm-hmm.
Your street sense can help you. That's really gonna help you. It could get you because you can see through bullshit. But it's some other things that you learn. If you didn't have a man in your house, if you don't know how to deal with authority, a lot of dudes can't take somebody telling them what to do. Somebody got to tell you what to do if you don't know what to do, my brother.
Yeah.
I gotta tell you what to
Say
do
that
if you
shit
come on the
again,
job.
bro. Say
If you
that
don't know
shit
how to
again,
work the
bro.
machine or push the brim or whatever the fuck you doing, I gotta tell it to you. And majority of niggas don't know shit.
And it ain't even about just
But
that.
they
It's
want to supervise.
not only want to supervise, but a lot of motherfuckers feel like they know everything and you can't tell them nothing, or they think they can figure it out.
And don't know shit.
And you know what I mean? Like, that's not how shit get done.
Like I told motherfuckers when I first got into trucking, and this is just knowledge I was passing to people. You gotta get fucked for a year.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
mandatory.
You're not gonna
You
get
gotta
around
pay your
it.
dues.
You're not gonna get
My
around it.
thing was I went with my
Because
homeboys
of
and them
insurance
because I figured
purposes, companies aren't going to fuck with you.
I know that I'm gonna get fucked over, but let me get fucked over by some niggas I know, so I know where they at. You got to think like that, man. This shit is crazy. Like going legit, yo, it ain't. It's not, man.
Man, I tell
extremely
people
hard, but
people
you
all the
gotta
time.
do it.
They don't want to loan us no money. You can go and tell a story real quick. My man got $2 million businesses. Yo, I'm gonna go to Bank of America. I'm gonna do bop bop and the bop bop. I said I ain't gonna work. Ain't gonna work. What you mean it ain't gonna work? Tried it already, so I ain't gonna work. I ain't give you nothing. He ain't believe me. No, I got all my paperwork. Go in that bitch. You know what they want to give him? A line of credit, $50,000. That's it. That's it.
Same
Because
bullshit they offer
once
me.
you understand, I'm gonna tell you, this is how I found out that Bank of America wasn't an American bank. You know what I'm saying? I got to dig in and fucking do my own. These motherfuckers not gonna loan us nothing. They are walking side by side with the same motherfuckers got the dick in our ass and the foot on there. So they not gonna never allow us to get but so far. Where's Bank of America?
You gotta get
Everywhere in Baltimore.
You gotta go to the Harlem Brothers Bank. Remember on that movie? Harlem Brothers.
What Bumpy Johnson did? He went and got all them black motherfuckers together and on the show and got. That's the only way we can do that is because we need to learn unity.
Oh,
Like the brawl. You got to stick together. Somebody got to swim. Somebody got to pull out the chair. Somebody got to all that. We got to do this shit together. It don't make sense that all of us running the same race, right? Starting the same time, trying to get to the same destination, and ain't nobody fucking helping nobody.
Nope.
How am I not talking to you and you right beside me and we running the same race? What the fuck did I do when I got into the truck shit? I got on your motherfucking nerves. Every fucking chance, hey Rob, what the fuck I do? And this man, who the fuck can I call to do blah, blah, blah? Man, it's not a game.
Yeah.
It's not a game. I didn't know. I don't know nothing about trucks. I ain't no dummies, but it's like I had to fucking learn on the fly.
I remember a couple years ago, out of the blue, I was like, yo, explain that CDL shit to me.
But I've been doing it now. Now I
said,
got 6 years.
Yeah, I said, yo,
You say
that's
that?
six
that
years.
shit saved you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That shit
But it's
saved
like-
the fuck out me.
One thing I know as an entrepreneur, right? Because I do a lot of shit. You got to do a lot of shit. You can't fucking put all your eggs in one basket. You better go fucking get a rental. You better get your CDLs because you don't know what the fuck you might have to get the fuck up and do in the morning to make a living. That's what I was taught. That's why I know how to do so much shit. Because whenever my father said, all right, we going here, I got my ass up and got on the back
One
of the truck.
thing my
I learned
grandfather,
some shit.
and my uncle, and my father and them used to say, nigga, learn a trade.
That's it.
Learn a fucking trade. I went to electrician school. Learn a trade.
One of the problems is we don't understand coming from slavery. We are visual people. We use our eyes and our hands because they took language and learning and reading away from us. So we do everything with our eyes and our hands. As a black man, you should have some piece of paper stating that you have a fucking trade. Yeah. And you need it right now because nobody's working in that industry. Everybody for the last 20 years was told to go get a desk job, learn how to do something on a computer. How the fuck can they do anything on a computer if they don't got a desk? Who builds the desk? Who puts the electric in? Who runs the fucking lines for the computer?
We gotta
Fiber optics. You gotta get one of the trades.
We gotta be honest with it though. The industry, so people. The problem with us is motherfuckers don't want to pick up a book and motherfuckers don't want to learn that niggas is lazy. I gotta be honest. Yeah. Now, see, my thing is, here it is. You got a lot of Latinos. They coming over here. And they doing the shit that we won't do. And then we looking at them laughing and they making 20, 25, $30 an hour.
Their system is immaculate, though.
I got a guy. Your work for me. So when I first met him, I told him a lot of shit. Bring your lunch. You save $200 a week eating your lunch and bringing your own breakfast. Right? Then I showed him how to do something. He went, got a rented a house. Let me tell you how they think. And I'm around this into a circle. Got the house. He rented a house. Right? Took the basement, closed the basement off from the house. Had a bathroom down there. He put a little kitchenette down there. He rented the basement out now. Took all of the rooms, broke all of the rooms on each floor, living room, dining room, broke them all up, rented all the rooms. He has no kids. It's just him and his girlfriend. Right? He had about 4 or 5 rooms in there and the basement.
And he was renting, right?
And I'm watching the whole shit because he's listening, right? Save all his money, and they wound up with 3 cars, pay all his bills on nothing. Like, everybody couldn't understand how he did it. And it was like, all y'all had to do is pay attention. It's common sense. All you got to do is act like you don't got shit half the fucking time. Save your fucking money. We out here trying to stunt. Think about this.
But when you try to drop knowledge on people like that, the motherfuckers look at you. Nah, I ain't doing that.
Oh no, because the motherfucker tell me that all the time. You always trying to tell everybody what to do. But look at me, look at you, motherfucker. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna talk my shit. Look at me and look at you. If you pull out your wallet right now, how many blue business cards from Bank of America do you have? I know I got about 8 of my cards. You know what I'm saying? And my shit, I got 8, and I got a couple some heavy ass American Expresses and all that. I got all of it. What you doing?
But it's
I'm gonna talk my shit
But
because
that's
niggas do that.
but
though.
niggas don't understand that though, Sam. Niggas don't understand that plastic is what carry weight. You can pull all the knots out your pocket all you want.
Next week, nigga, after August the 1st, you motherfuckers gonna be inboxing me, asking me what the fuck to do. Cause when the Fed now shit kick in, nigga, you don't got no digital currency or no other type of currency, nigga. We gonna be fucked up. And I told y'all that you can have $1 million cash and that ain't gonna be worth $250,000. Ain't gonna be worth nothing. Cash paper gonna be go research Venezuela and what the fuck happened to them. Go research Nigeria,
People think
Australia.
people
Go
think
research right now about what the fuck I'm talking about.
people think you
That
just
paper
talking.
don't mean nothing.
People
and
think you just
people
talking.
are not realizing why do you think there's so many prepaid cards out here? Why do you think there's so many apps out here?
We ain't gangster.
They
The
doing
government is
away
gangster.
with the
You
paper.
done killed the nigga who made Cash App. You done killed all the other motherfuckers that made the digital currency. Then you fucked up the blockchain, and then you bought it all up. You did the same thing with Bitcoin, right? Telling us it ain't shit. XRP ain't shit. Like, you go check all this shit the fuck out, man. I just don't be talking shit to y'all, man. I be trying to fucking have some other motherfuckers around me with something when the shit happens. Because they gonna fuck us all. White, black, green, oriental, they don't give a fuck, nigga. I guarantee you in the next 30 to 45 days, we will be in the dark for 90 days. No internet, no Wi-Fi, all that shit gonna be fucked up. Watch. And then they gonna implement the system because they gotta shut the whole system down and reboot it to put in the shit that they attempting to put in. Right? So once they put it in there, the Fed now and all that, Fed now is the system is wherever you pay, I don't know fuck what you pay and what you pay it with or to, Fed now get it first. So now they got a digital footprint of every fucking thing you do with your money. The government. You cannot fucking hide no tax. I can't fucking do
All
shit.
that claiming, telling you that the street
over.
kids, over.
It's over. It's over, my nigga. And what I'm saying is, like right now, a lot of this shit, you got to have like some type of business, yo. Because it's the only way you're gonna get some type of break, some type of S corp, some type of trust fund. You're gonna have to like figure out, get in the game the way that they in the game. Because in a minute, y'all think it's a game. They got the shit set up where as though you can't even have a certain amount of money.
And not only that,
They're gonna take it. If
you
you
left
don't
out this
spend it,
part.
they're gonna take it.
You left out this part. Now they trying to make it difficult for people to get their fucking LLCs. They making that difficult right
Let me
now.
tell you something.
They making that difficult.
So sometimes buy a house, you buy it in an LLC. So when you sell it in an LLC. It's a tax loop, right? Be honest with you. You can't even do that no more. They making it so hard for you to even start the LLC. Or when you go to sell it, they ask you so many motherfucking questions that you can't get around.
I wish I could pull up my email to show y'all motherfuckers the shit. Like, it's time for me. I got my audit for my LLC for my trucking shit.
Mm-hmm.
Yo, all these rules. When I first got my shit, they ain't have all these. Right now, they got all these motherfucking rules. You got your driving record, how much you drove, how many loads you carried, who you carried them for, a fucking drug and alcohol test, a fucking all kinds of shit now that they got.
Had to shut that shit down.
All kinds of shit that they got.
I had a company called Foley handle all my shit. Every person I drive for, you gotta do a drug and alcohol test. It's like it's a rack load of shit that you don't know that for any business that you get into that you gotta have.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's no more on the surface and you treading water and you think you're gonna make it. It's
Yeah, you just open up a coffee shop or just go open up a
In a
little
minute-
startup shop. And
in
you
a
will
minute-
make it.
when they change the currency, you niggas that's hustling, it's gonna be non-void, my nigga. Y'all think it's funny? I'm gonna tell you some real shit. I'm gonna say this shit because I can say it. You want to know why it's so cheap right now? Because they try and make as much money as they can before this shit's shut down. You think, because you thought you got it. Oh, you Mr. 17-5, you got it. You fucking flying around. But you don't even know how the rest of the fucking world is functioning, but you out there in that corner every day. Wait till that motherfucking fentanyl don't mean nothing no more.
They done already cornered the marijuana market.
Why you think they made it legit? So they can get the money off of it. Coke coming next. They're gonna legitimize that. They already got the
They
heroin
don't want
in
cocaine
the
or
pill
crack.
form. They got it in the pill form already. Big Pharma gonna sell all the drugs. You niggas not gonna sell drugs no more.
They figured out their way. They figured out a
I'll be
way.
honest with you.
They figured
Y'all
out a
not
way.
looking at it for what it's really worth.
They
You
figured
think
out a
niggas be
way.
talking Shit. The nigga is so cheap right now because the motherfucking cartels trying to make as much money as they can so they can go buy digital currency with it. Why you think they went after El Chapo, nigga? He had too much money and he was cleaning his money up buying Bitcoin. Y'all don't know how this shit works. You can't have no fucking crime boss or billionaire and then he buying Bitcoin too. He can do anything he want. He can go buy a fucking bomb and all kind of shit if he wanted to. Why do you think they kept fucking with him and chasing his ass down and locking him up and all of that shit?
And the
It's
thing
not a
about
game.
it is,
This nigga run a whole country.
it's not gonna really be much crime either because the motherfucker ain't gonna be able to get nothing off nobody.
You know what's the crime gonna be?
You be
Niggas
stealing
trying to
bread.
find. This is what I'm trying to tell you. Niggas gonna be trying to find toilet paper, water, and bread.
Yeah.
You think it's a game. It's not a fucking game. We live in food deserts. They already got the motherfuckers stop bringing everything to us. Y'all not paying attention. You go in mom and pop store, you wonder why the fucking orange juice costs $4. Because they can't even fucking get this shit.
Yeah.
They not mass producing it. You know why? Because your boy Bill Gates done bought up all the farms. He bought up all the fucking groceries. He bought up all the fucking farmland. Everything. So then now he can control it. Oh, I don't want to give these niggas nothing this week. They don't get nothing. Y'all thought I was playing when I kept saying Hunger Games. You better get a machete and a motherfucking slingshot. Go to Bass and Pro instead of buying that hat to walk around look like you slick with the Bass and Pro. Go get a machete and get a motherfucking slingshot and some metal balls and get the slingshot to go around your wrist because it's not a fucking game. You'll see. Go buy a rifle if you can. Get some bullets. It's gonna go down. It's y'all. Everybody. The day y'all wake up and you can't do nothing, you're gonna be like, what the fuck is really going on?
And I'm like, man, I was watching the bro show. Them niggas said it. I ain't want to listen.
It's nerve wracking, yo, to see it and nobody see it, and that's what you live in. And that's why I say, like we was talking about, it ain't easy out here. It's not a cakewalk, man. I've been trying to do what I'm doing. I've been buying houses since they was in the back of the fucking newspaper since 1991. You know what I'm saying? 91, 92, some shit like that. And it took me into so many doors. So one of my business partners, he Trini, but they look like Indians. You know what I'm saying? Like the people with the dot on their head. But he a nigga. He from fucking North Pulaski. I went downtown. I'm looking at because back then you could go downtown and they have to show you the plans for the city. Any zip code, they gotta tell you what's going on. And this was before computers and all of that. They would have a model on the table. You know what I'm saying? And I go down with my work clothes on and shit. And the lady showing me stuff. And then when she realized that I was kind of intelligent and I kind of knew what was going on, she stopped. Oh, I can't show you the rest. I can't do that. I'm like, okay. So then when my man went into business, and I was telling him, I was like, yo, you got to learn how to use the way that you look to your advantage. You know what I'm saying? When I walk in somewhere, back then, that's when I had the 2 ponytails and shit. I walk in somewhere, I'm a nigga. They know that right out the break. He come in, I said, you're going up to khakis and shit. He went in there, was khakis. The lady showing everything. Oh, yeah, Mr. Mirage, we're going to do this. When I walked in, and I was like, I told you. And he was like, and the lady's like, oh, I'm sorry, I can't show you this. This was in early 2000s.
I flip the script that fast.
Yo, it's like that. That's what I'm trying to tell you. It's doors that they don't want us in. But you're not going to understand how the world really works until you get into something legit. You know what I'm saying? I mean, not when I say legit, not just working a regular job, like having your own business and attempt to go buy supplies. You got an HVAC joint. Oh, trust me, you paying more than these white boys.
But so they got you where they want
Right.
you when you're out here
You know what I mean?
doing all the fuckery. You really can't look at shit on the other side because you think you're winning because you're sitting right
You're not,
there.
man. You're not.
That's what motherfuckers fail to realize.
That's why I get mad with niggas.
they don't have an end game.
It really makes me angry, and I'm in this time period of my life where I learned to not pass judgment. But back then, I used to be kind of angry at guys like all your designer shit, and you running about Benz and all of that, nigga, and you destroying the hood. You know what I'm saying? You fucking up the future for your kids and grandkids. You know what I'm saying? You're not looking at it that way, though. You know what I'm saying? It's hard
Damn,
to
that
get
would
people
have
to
had
understand.
car, man. He just wearing
The last 2 days,
$1,000
I rolled-
shoes with a toy on it.
The last 2 days, I rode like, you know what I mean? I've been riding around a couple different neighborhoods. Baltimore look like Detroit, man. It's terrible. Everything is and we did this.
Abandoned.
When you think about it, nigga,
Google Detroit, you'll see.
think about this. Real talk. We did this. So my man put me on. See, look what I just said. Some digital shit. Get off of that. My man just put me. My man be on the XRP shit and all that. He be telling me where to go buy the shit. But anyway, we did that. We caused all this destruction. You know what I'm saying? And then when you really think about it, what was it really worth? It wasn't really worth. How many niggas you know made it? Out of 5 niggas, I guarantee you only probably one made it, if one.
Well, there's 3 right here.
You know what I mean? I'm just honest. We can go neighborhood. You know what I'm saying? We can go for real. We can go neighborhood for neighborhood, and I guarantee you go back to the 80s to now, you maybe had 1 or 2 niggas who might have made it.
And some,
If they didn't get killed or went to jail.
and it's
So
ones that made
we
it, but
fucked
they out
up.
there bent up.
We fucked up our hoods for what? Because when you really think about it, your neighborhood is worth a lot of money, but nobody told you that.
That was part of the
Nobody
plan.
told you that.
Yo, when I think about my area, my hood, right? For example, I don't think niggas really understand. Up there where I live at, I'm from Liberty Heights and Garrison. I'm from the Junction. I'm from Liberty Heights and Garrison. I claim my hood.
Go on Main Avenue and pick any address that just sold in the last 6 months. Guarantee the house sold for $450.
And this is the crazy, and the reason why I'm saying that is because up there, that's them old colonial homes. All them homes got high sit, they big as shit. Why do you think people move?
Especially up there off of Dorchester
Man, listen,
and all
people
that.
is moving in our city, buying these motherfucking houses,
Mainly
gutting
from
them out.
DC.
Yeah, now the crazy part is,
DC.
at first they used to try to make them apartments. Now they going back old school. They busting them bitches down, gutting them out, and making them open floor plan homes. And y'all know them homes, 7 bedrooms, 6 bedrooms, all that type of shit. Like people, that's what people
Easy
do.
money.
Easy money,
I
man.
do that shit with my eyes closed, man. Let me tell you something. The majority of people that live here, and this is on Park. This is where the ranch used to be. I can't think of the name of the street right now. Loyal. I want to say Loyola Southway. I think that's the name of the street. It's a dude came here from Silver Spring. 11 fucking houses. They sold him 11 houses on one block. I think they sold them. My homegirl was just telling me like 40, 50,000. He sold every fucking one of them houses. He was only supposed to sell them at the time when they was doing them for $1.75. Every one of them motherfuckers sold for $350,000. And guess where the people come from? They come from DC. Because them same houses is $1 million in DC. This is what I was trying to tell y'all. If you ever remember me saying 10 houses in Baltimore is $1 million. Well, now 10 houses in Baltimore is worth $2 million. The average house is worth $150,000 to $200,000. That's just the math for it. It's just common sense. Well, it was because everything fucked up now. But you can't even same house, same places I was getting a house for $5,000 and $10,000. You gonna pay $50,000, $60,000 for that same raggedy piece of shit ass.
Even the shells.
Even the shells.
Even
That's
the
why
shells. The
I was
shells.
telling my man today. I said, yo, we just gonna sell it. You know what I'm saying? We gonna sell a show. You know what I mean? We gonna take our chances and roll the dice on selling the show. Cause we ain't pay that much for it. You know what I'm saying? And whatever we get for it, we break even going by our business.
Yeah, and then Park Heights. Park Heights is a gold mine right now because Pimlico trying to get rid of. They trying to get all the niggas out of there.
But see, you know, at
Go
one point
ride
in
down
time,
Park Heights. Park Heights ain't Park
Jewish
Heights no more.
community started at Park
let's,
Circle.
let's use Park Heights because there's a lot of Park Heights dudes in Baltimore. You claim in a neighborhood that you own nothing. I'm being dead honest, serious.
You got the
It's
Jack
only a
too,
handful of
brother.
niggas, and I'm not gonna name them because I don't know how they feel about people telling their business. I know they probably own some shit up there, but it's a lot of you niggas you up there and you don't own it. This is how this shit work. Money allocated from the federal government has been sitting dormant for like 50 years. As far as gentrification was written into the Constitution 100 years ago. This is how far back they've been combating us. Redlining, all of that dumbass shit. They know, they can almost predict to the letter how our future is going to turn out because they have their hands in every fucking thing that we do. Education, jobs, every fucking thing. They already knew all of this shit was going to happen. Who owns the majority of Park Heights?
Pimlico, right?
The ish motherfuckers.
Oh.
Right? That's from
them.
the bottom to Park Sausage all the way up to the top, left, right.
Oh yeah, the issues.
Cause they used to live down.
They own it. It's theirs. They own the land. They own the houses that's empty. They own everything that's sitting up there, right? So, what do you think is happening right now? The further you go across Norman Parkway, they are tearing their houses down to the foundation, blowing them out, and going up in the air. $1 million houses. This is what we were supposed to have, and especially me and your neighbor. We supposed to have $1 million houses. That's when they came out with the give you the low interest rates and all of that. Gave our people the money. People ain't never had money before in their life. You know what I'm saying? Then they gave you the balloon payment and it didn't allow you to pay it off. And then they took all our people property. That's why the city looked like it looked, because that's how you pass generational wealth down. From property, right? So what they did was kept their neighborhood. So now they got all of these Jews from everywhere that come here, right? That they need places for them. You think they're not going to take back what's theirs already? It's already theirs. Let me tell you, I'm going to show you how far I go back because you need to put the pieces to the puzzle. Let's go back to Sheila Dixon, right? Who district was Park Heights? Sheila Dixon. Sheila Dixon didn't want to play ball with the motherfuckers. Mm-hmm. They gave her the fucking cards. Mm-hmm. And then set her up to get her out of the district so they can do what they just did and get that $80 million that they did, 100, whatever the fuck whatever it was that went up there, right? Mm-hmm. To open up the cookie jar. Because the way it worked for you to get some of this gentrified money that's on the books, that's just sitting there, for you to unlock it, you gotta have a key, a bunch of handful of things in your neighborhood, like a job medical center, senior housing, some type of rec type center to help people get jobs and shit like that. Think about all this shit that I'm saying, and then think about Park Heights. So they was the first one to unlock it, to get the money. Now I'm gonna tell you how gangster these motherfuckers is. When Pimlico was threatening to leave, these motherfuckers went and found the motherfuckers who did the malware shit in Atlanta and paid them to come here and hit the city to shut this bitch down so nobody could sell nothing. Think about that, my nigga. Do y'all remember when the malware shit hit the city? They fucked up the whole city for as paperwork, computers. They shut the whole shit down. You couldn't sell or buy nothing. Stop the sale of Pimlico. Because if they would have sold Pimlico, it would have fucked up them unlocking the money. So look at these pieces of puzzle I'm giving you, motherfuckers. They unlocked the money now. Many times you've been on my live and you heard me say that Park Heights gonna look like Boston Street. Mm-hmm. What is it starting to look like? Yeah. Go up the Slade. Mm-hmm. Tell me what it look like. Come back on down. How many buildings you see going up in the air? Now you go to Boston Street. How many fucking complexes that they done built with the stores on the bottom and the condos on the top? Now, the next thing, they gonna hit you with the store.
Fayette Street. You see Eastern Avenue.
We think it's a game. Shit is not a game.
Really not.
You been at war, my nigga. That's why I get mad when niggas out here want to do shit to each other. For what? You fighting the wrong motherfuckers, man. You really are fighting the wrong people. These people out here playing chess. You ain't even playing fucking. You ain't even playing Connect Four.
They ain't even playing. They ain't even playing tiddlywinks.
Fuck. And it makes me angry because it's like niggas do these things. We got this situation. I call it the ha-ha syndrome. Everybody wanna go and do some scam or do something and come around they niggas and be like, ha-ha, nigga, yeah, boy, I got Philip and I got motherfucking Bentley and that. Nigga, get the fuck out of here, nigga. It means nothing. Cause in a minute, none of that shit gonna help you eat. It ain't gonna help you feed your fucking family when they fucking start
When
boxing
they
us
come
out.
get you gonna be just like this.
What you gonna eat your fucking car? You understand what I'm saying? What are you gonna do? What are you teaching? You out here on self shit, right? What are you teaching these motherfucking people that's coming behind you? Your grandkids, your kids, your all of that. What are you teaching them?
Everything he's sitting here saying, make all the sense in the world. My thing is,
motherfuckers that do shit like that, Sam, and don't know how to hit a nail with a hammer, turn a wrench.
Don't even want to get there. I trips because
Use a broom.
the young dudes will say, yo, bro, son, yo, you got some work. They come to work, and you got on $1,500 worth of clothes. My nigga, you got on fucking Prides and like you got on some fucking
They supposed to be working and they sitting doing this.
It ain't even the point, yo. It's like look at yourself for real. When you come to work, you're gonna get dirty. But you come to work, you ain't even got on a pair some Levi. You can't even go get a pair of work pants. You gotta go pull out all the shit you spent all your fucking savings on. And you was out there doing your 8 balls and your quarters and your hats and shit. You know what I'm saying? That's what you spent your money on. It don't make sense. All I'm saying is this. When the shit get real, what you gonna do? You could have took 6 months out of your life, you out there throwing rocks. You could have took that and went to school that night, my nigga.
Yeah.
You could have went to Northwest, you could have went. I'm telling you, when I tell you to learn a trade, I'm telling you, man,
They even got cheap. You can go to the career center and they will send
listen,
you.
yo, my good friend, yo,
like
my man Nut,
and shit.
my man Black went and learned appliance repair, right? That's some other shit. Worked at BGE for a couple years. He got his own business now. He made like 2 or 3 times what he's making at BGE working for himself. You gotta learn a skill.
Yeah.
Man, Bron, trucks. You know what I'm saying? Drive trucks. Like you gotta learn a skill. Even if you want to work in a warehouse, you gotta learn how to drive a forklift because they make the
forklift operators killing in that like these days, and it's not just one forklift. A lot of people don't even know.
Go to fucking bulldozer school, heavy equipment school. You know how much fucking money they make for sitting still?
So,
Nigga, they making $100-something an hour for sitting there because most of the time they in the machine sitting there because they can't do shit until you do what the fuck you supposed to do.
motherfucker at the incinerators and shit, man. Majority of the time, all they doing is coming, scooping the shit, let it get burnt.
That's it. And riding around in circles doing donuts and
80
shit.
grand.
Nigga work at the fucking pound. I mean, at the dump. He out there playing in dirt. That's all he doing. Moving this shit from here to there to there to there. Learn how to rob a bobcat. Anything, yo. Just
skid loader, bobcat. Niggas don't know nothing about
it's
that,
money
man.
in that shit, my nigga. It is
Fuck
money
that
in that shit.
bobcat. One of them almost flipped on me.
Learn how to be a commercial dude. Learn how to do commercial electric.
Yeah.
Go be a journeyman. Put your time in and get your fucking shit.
And that's the thing motherfuckers don't want to do. You know what I'm saying? Because I have worked places, you know, as far as trucking and shit like that, where a motherfucker think they supposed to. Every job has entry level. You understand what I'm saying?
Every year.
Talk to your homeboys that work at the port.
It's-
Ask them how long it took for them
It's
to
entry level.
build their numbers up to make that money that they making now.
Yeah, man.
But it's worth it. Sometimes that shit take 3 to 5 years for them calling you and letting you go down and all of that shit. But when you see them $20,000 bonus checks in December, that shit was worth it, my nigga.
And with
Like,
the
get a
port, you
job,
got
my
to
nigga.
pay to play, man.
There's a
Like,
lot of
what you
niggas
doing?
out here that y'all think is in the street, ain't in the street. These niggas
Facts.
they work.
That's like my
They
man
can
Bob
afford to
one
go
time,
buy
man. He
designer
was
and
outside
cars
every day.
Can-Ams and all that. They can do all that shit because them
And
niggas
I'm
work.
like, he said, yeah, man, you can come to my retirement party. Retirement party? Fuck you was working at. Man, I worked down at port all night, man. Fuck you talking about, nigga. You ain't know. I'm like,
I rest his soul, man. My man caught the bun. He went to the port straight out of school. I think 18, 19 years old, and he passed away, I think, maybe like 2-3 years ago. But he worked down that motherfucker, man, since I've been out of school for 30-something years. This motherfucker, I kept saying, I thought this nigga had that shit. Because every fucking time I seen this nigga, he had a motorcycle, a truck.
same with the
car,
niggas that
a
went
speed
to the
dude,
Martin
a fucking-
Marietta
I'm like,
and
what the
shit.
fuck is this nigga doing? I need to fucking go talk to this nigga, see what the
Martin
fuck.
Marietta.
Whole time, this nigga working at the port.
Middle River Aircraft.
Killing him, yo.
Mhm.
Lockheed
Motherfucker.
Martin. All them jobs, man, where I was like, man, I ain't going to that motherfucking work. Niggas done retired from there.
Nigga,
now,
if I
man.
get at the port right now, nigga, you wouldn't see me for 5 years, nigga. I'd be fucking cut up, muscular, all that, because I'd be down there working my motherfucking ass off till I can't work.
You better throw
Just
a
real
break,
shit.
son.
Real shit.
But
No
yeah,
bullshit.
man.
And I'm going to be honest, because I'm not ashamed to say, nigga, I ain't make no money in the street. I made money off of fucking doing these houses and working, building decks and bathrooms and kitchens and shit. I could go right now and do a kitchen and make more money than you probably make off of brick or fentanyl. I could make it in 1 week.
But it took me
Same
a long,
shit you doing.
it took me a
'Cause
long
I got a
time
skill.
to
Learn a skill.
realize, and I'm sure y'all feel the same way, that even when you're in the drug game, that ain't your money. That shit ain't your money.
That shit phony.
That shit ain't your money.
That shit phony. And I hope you niggas wake up.
Even I
And
don't
you-
work for nobody.
and for the
We
dudes,
all still
for
was
the
working for
dudes,
somebody.
for the dudes that's really making money, do something else with your money. And take them niggas that you they big homie and you and all that. Take them niggas and go do something, man.
Yeah. Make them real soldiers.
Go do something before we read about y'all on Murder Inc. or something.
Real soldiers.
I ain't gonna lie, man. Like, we need
2 minutes.
we need niggas to like retired niggas from the streets and shit that you know what I mean.
Shit, talk to these niggas, cause that's the problem. Nobody talking. Nobody
I ain't
really
even
telling the fucking
I'm
truth.
gonna be real with y'all. Nigga, I go from being a block nigga to selling my little quarters, 8 balls, halves, and circles. You know what I mean? And doing my little eighths and selling shit to niggas back then. But right now, I tell you in a heartbeat, I'm pushing the motherfucking trucks, and during the day I'm at a computer.
That's it.
I'm working 2 jobs. And I heard this from somebody that's in the streets, like, yo, I know that nigga gotta be breaking some law. He doing something. No, I'm not. I live legit.
Nope.
Ain't no law breaking on my end. I ain't gotta do it. For what? You know what I mean? It's stupid right now. It's frivolous. It ain't
Not
worth
worth
it.
It's not worth it.
It ain't worth
Well, me per se, I'm a genius.
it.
I know how to do everything. You can come by, I'll fix your car, help you get your kids in line. I can teach you how to drive a 26-speed tractor. I can do all that shit. But right now, of course, I went back to the behavior specialist. Oh, no,
But let them know you got your master, sir.
cutting hair since I was 12. You know what I'm saying? I'm a genius.
You gotta be
at everything I
multifaceted, man.
do.
You gotta be a jack
And
of
it
trades.
goes
Jack
to
all trades and master.
Brag on your masters. yo.
wherever you at, if you don't know how to do something, ask that motherfucker show you how to do it.
That's it.
Ask him show you
You
how to
black.
do it.
Because most of the time is most guys don't know they switch ain't been clicked on yet because of the point they don't try different shit. How you gonna know if you like something or you don't like something or you know how to do something or don't know how to do it until you try to do it?
My
If
nigga,
you doing the repeated, repetitive ass same shit every day,
My nigga.
you get up, roll
You
your
run
blunt,
into a
put your pocket
wall
book
every
on.
fucking day.
Life-
You know what I'm saying?
life- life gonna be as hard as you fucking make it. I was born and raised off of this saying: a closed mouth don't get fed. Me personally, I don't have no pride issues. It could be a nigga younger than you, my nigga. If he doing something the right way and you still stagnated and standing in that one spot, ask that nigga what is he doing.
Cause I
It don't hurt to find out.
I fucks with a lot of these young niggas, nigga, cause they figures that shit the fuck out. Them niggas be scamming. They might fucking do Uber, Lyft. You don't know what the fuck they be doing, but they gonna go make some fucking money. I'll tell you that much. They got you though, cause every fucking thing they wear costs $500.
My father
Yeah,
used
I
to
tell my,
always
I see
say,
something slick. I be like, son, what them is, yo, what they cost? He be like, Dad, they don't want them. They cost like $800. Like, God damn, do y'all got anything that it costs $100? Like, what the fuck?
my father used to always say, yeah, you can get it too. Just do like me. On that note, we gonna get the fuck out of here before we get another door crack. There you go.
Door crack.
We gonna get out of here. It's been the Bro Show, man. Hope y'all learned something today. We out.
We out, y'all.
That shit be tripping me out every time I see myself. Like, yo, what the fuck is this?
Oh, man.
Well, nah, you don't want to fuck with these, Dad. I be like, God damn, nigga, what the fuck? Y'all got anything that costs $100? Well, you can't even wear nothing that costs $100 because you're embarrassed because it costs $100.